Well, I mean, the technical future for the world is impossible for us to understand, but I think we're going through a great change in humanity. And there's a deep change in the human brain that's occurring. And I think that social media is creating this vortex in our consciousness that has allowed us to spread ideas in a way that never could have ever been possible. Back when our ancestors had the life of adventure they lived and having to search for resources and hunt, take on these massive challenges, a lot of people just don't have anymore. And psychological feelings that people got when they conquered and destroyed just don't exist on a scale anymore. I think that's why we see some of the upset in our world of the kinds of disasters that just people go through. And I think that the human mind is in a deeply unstable position in its evolutionary history. And it's kind of coming from an aspect of it, it can't do the human brain can't do anything more with itself, and that we're at the cusp of having to learn more about ourselves and the nature of of the universe. And who knows what can come from the age of smartphones, because every one of us now has a potential to unlock the knowledge of all of human history, basically. And that is there's not a lot going to be known for that. I mean, the education systems are becoming redundant with AI technology. And all these technology changes are making us not work as much. And I feel like our economic systems are not built to sustain the deeply important changes we're going through in our evolution to surpass anything that any life form on this planet has even come close to doing. And the only thing that can come from it is just a great changing of the earth, a great manufacture of new ways, and it's hard to say when this is going to happen or how it's going to happen or if it's going to happen on a gradual front that is just slowly takes over. But eventually our species will cross over to a point where it's basically there's nowhere left to no turning back. No turning back from what we might become, what we have done too, to our Earth and to our planet. People say climate change is the great destroyer of us, but war is also a great destroyer of us. And it's only a matter of time before one of them catches up to us. And, you know, what humans need to do is they need to look at nature's functions, nature's symbio- symbiosis, and then look deep within the human mind to extract the different defaults of our happiness and meaning. And all the cultures all around the world and all the societies may be at odds, but in the end, we're just one singular species, one organism amongst infinite void of reality, to realities beyond that we may not even know of. And our concentration of thoughts and feelings that condense itself into this blue blob in the middle of nowhere. We must protect our people. We must protect our our grasp on just what is our inner seeking, you know. And that's what everybody must do is they must seek their inner self and their best. They say it, you put your best, that's your best self. Well, people need to do it on a grander scale, to unify as one powerful force of nature. Because right now we are so divided by senselessness. And when all of our cultures could exist as one singular unified fortress, we leave ourselves divided, and we bring openness to suffering. And that one world government, that one world federation might have to come through means of none of our control, nobody's control. But that's the future of our planet. I mean, that is the future of the human race, is our transformations that have gone so incredibly rapidly, that it's almost, it's gotten out of hand. But, in faith, there is always humans overcoming sometimes the greatest odds. And that is something written in our history, and that's something that will very likely be written in our futures.